It's an honor for me to take a lifelong passion and put it into dimension and put it into different levels of languaging, you know, where there's a medical aspect, where there's the energetic aspect. And so it's a precious thing. There's subtlety and complexity in embryology, and there's a subtlety and complexity to life. As this entire process is a meditation on you, your consciousness entering form. Our journey today is evocative and provocative. You are responsible for being aware of that pulse. We're repatterning how your consciousness entered form, but it's highly evocative of other experiences you've had. Giving birth, participating maybe, supporting others giving birth, miscarriages, abortions.
Cosmic origami, you're literally pulling and stretching and folding in to make space and curving out and then bowing over, and all of that is happening simultaneously. And to me, the clay and the art offers us that internal experience of being able to experience human, right, in the time when we don't have the memory. You know, how these minute changes happen internally to create behavioral change. And we oftentimes don't realize that along the way, these tiny little tweaks that are happening internally, and suddenly we've changed a habit.
Now, classically in the West, the idea was that the sperm penetrated the egg, and it was like this militaristic model of domination. And the reality is that the egg chooses.
Instead of memorizing terms and what's associated with those terms, as a midwife or somebody who's studied embryology, you can actually visually see and feel the different stages, and it just brings more life to it, with the arms coming out and the brain crouching over and bowing to the heart. Those types of things make it just more life instead of this stages. So it's highly invaluable to anyone who wants to go a little deeper into where we come from.
For me, being an educator for both children and adults, I have such respect and drive to share the possibility of education, that when we just fill our heads, we don't walk away feeling full and we haven't ensouled something. And the kind of information that you take in the medical world, it is human. And if we don't ensoul it, then we walk away with a disconnection, and that creates more separation, I feel, in a very large macrocosmic way.
This has been one of the most profound workshops I've ever done. I think it's really important, and it brought to me so much the miracle of life. The description of where we came from and how we are born and come together and are created really mirrors to me how the universe is. That to have this come through and to see how it works, how we are formed, it's just truly not unlike stardust, or like some of the indigenous people have told us that they know. So that really is a big part of what I got today.
It's really important for me to have you have something that is an embryo in the end.
The Tibetans say, consciousness rides the wind and enters form. So feel that gesture, feel that wave-like motion.
So this experience, I hope, offers all of you a way of including an education that includes brain, heart, and hands all together, and that you walk away feeling different than if you had just had somebody hand you a worksheet. But there's something about having to work it with your hands. And the clay is so beautiful because, you know, it's a living substance. So truly, I think every human being should experience this because it connects you to the sacredness of life.
shine.